in 1 week, we will be in the midst of Piece-A-Thon this year. The 9th annual Piece-A-Thon will go from 5:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. to raise money for My Possibilities. And this year, Mr. Derek Holland has said that he will participate in the entirety of Piece-A-Thon. I don't think
this is nuts.
Cory believes you can do it.
I will be there.
He wasn't listening.
I was not.
Cory, and that's why
my
Cory
landscaper just texted me, so I'm sorry.
Your landscaper?
Yeah, they need to fix the sprinkler system, I guess. Something's going on.
His groundskeeper.
Yes, that's right.
Groundskeeper,
Please come out from the
landscaper.
guest house and let us know.
But I will be here.
Cory doesn't think
And I'm going to make it.
All right, we'll see.
I got to be here, 5 a.m., right?
That's right.
Yeah, I'll be here.
Maybe 4:30.
Okay.
Maybe 3.
You tell me when, and I will be here.
All right, we'll
I
let
think
you know.
5 is
I'm
probably
That
fine.
seems a little early.
I'm going to get Starbucks and everything.
Oh my gosh! All right, good.
You want to have coffee with me this time?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to need it at that.
Come on,
point.
you got to have
in the
coffee
morning.
too.
I don't like coffee.
What if you liked it?
Then sure.
What if we got you something that you would like in
Okay,
flavor
I'll
that
give-
also gave you a caffeine boost?
I'll give it a shot.
I'm kind of concerned. You don't take in caffeine, do you?
That is true.
Oh, man, he's going to have the
You
jitters.
see him? Yeah, he might pass out in the middle of the first
I'll
I
second.
got
be
a couch for it.
Fine.
You have the goose.
I'm driven
everybody
by
calls it.
raising money,
Uh-huh.
and that is what I'm obsessed with. All right. So, Cory, tell everybody about,
All right.
because people ask this all the time. We have new listeners all the time. My Possibilities. What do they do, and why do we raise money for them?
My Possibilities is the first full day, full year continuing education and job placement program in North Texas that wants to give adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities, like IDD is what the short term is for that, the chance at a higher education and an opportunity to find out what their untapped possibilities are. Because one of the cool things that they've done, and you heard of the Soap Hope program,
Yep.
where you can buy soaps from them. They have their own little warehouse that they work on there, and they hire students from MP or hipsters from MP. They call them hugely important people, or the hipsters. That's who they do everything for. They're called hugely important people. And they are hipsters. And I know that drives Kevin nuts because of the idea of
The way you said that was very strange.
Very odd. The nuts.
Yeah, it drives him insane because he doesn't like that.
These are the hipsters that I do.
Yeah, these aren't
like.
the ones that are like, I was cool before it was cool.
Yeah.
Kinda, these are different.
Do you know I
hipsters.
burned my tongue? I drank the coffee before it was cool.
Yeah, so that's so. But if you've ever been to the campus, and Derek's been there, he can talk about it. You see a wealth of love, a lot of people that are really excited to be there, learning, taking part in their education, and furthering what their abilities can be. And then on top of that, Kevin, on the campus, they have another area that they've been working on and growing for their retail, where if you lease the space to have your retail, you hire from there. They are working on the daily activities and job. I'm trying to think of the word here.
Placement,
Job,
opportunities.
not placement, but the work, the ability to do the jobs. Hey, you want to be able to make cookies? We can bake cookies right here. We'll teach you how to do
Like
these
the
things.
training and
yeah,
stuff.
those types of training.
Yeah.
They work with them there, and to show, hey, look, they can be huge assets to your company, and they can help you out a lot. 260,000 people in North Texas have IDD. That's a lot of people in North Texas. And 17% of adults with IDD are employed in the community. We can get that number up, and it can be awesome. You look like you have something you want to say.
Yeah, I was just trying to get more people involved, because after experiencing it and being around it, it's really cool. I mean, the kids are there. They're making awesome art. They're cooking amazing food. Just the way that they're interacting, it's just so awesome to be a part of that and being there. It's an experience I think more people should come out and see. We talk about all the other foundations and helping with them, but this is one too that I enjoy it every time. I mean, as soon as you ask me, hey, are you in? It's pretty much, you don't even really need to ask me. It's more like, all right, this is what time I need you to be there.
Yeah.
It's just one of those experiences that I think more people, the more that they see it and they see how much that they help and they're doing such great things, more people will become involved. I think it's more about seeing it to believe it. And I can't say enough about it, because the experience itself was a lot of fun with the kids making outstanding food. just the interactions, their artwork. You guys took me in, and I got the whole tour of
Yeah.
where they're doing everything. It really is remarkable of how great these kids really are and how smart and how talented they are, because they get overlooked because of the situation that they're put into. It shouldn't be ever about that, because they can perform just as well as anybody else. And it's actually unbelievable work with what they do. So it's really cool to be a part of that.
We have some artwork also for auction this year.
And which is great, because we have one of the paintings hanging up in our house right now, and I definitely don't want to get sued by Disney, so I wouldn't tell you that My Possibilities is the happiest place on earth. I would specifically not use that phrase.
But it feels that way when you walk
it
in.
is the best place in the galaxy. How about that? Like, I just don't want to
Take that, Star Wars.
Yeah, I don't want to. That is very fair, and that's how much I like My Possibilities.
Their annual ball that they did this year, they did it at Reunion Tower, and Chris Arnold was the MC this year. I get the fortune of my wife started working there maybe 4 years after we started Piece-A-Thon, which, by the way, anybody listening right now, Derek was the first person to ever donate. We really did. This is how this happened. We were supposed to work night, and then the next morning, Broadus is like, why don't you idiots just work the whole night through? And we were like, all right.
We spent an entire commercial break, and then we were like, sounds good.
So we decided we'll do it, and I said, I bet Derek would donate an autographed baseball. And we were like, and Kevin was like, maybe. And so we texted Derek, and he was like, yeah, I'll donate a jersey. Why don't you just come pick it up? And so I went over to his house. I think it was like a World Series jersey that you donated as
It was a playoff jersey.
Yeah, it was a playoff jersey, his first item that we ever had to auction off. And we were like, all right. And I think we raised like $5,000 the first year. And every year it's gone up since then. And they do great work. And that's I keep going back to this. Kevin, you got to see Lucy yesterday.
Oh, man.
Lucy had a brain injury when she was born, while she was in the womb. And since then, we've been battling, going back and forth, trying to figure out how to help with her epilepsy. It's caused delays in her learning, and we know that she's not quite where she should be, but man, we're seeing huge strides right now. Kevin got to see her yesterday.
She was ready to chat it up, and I was there for it.
She is a different girl. They're one of the founders of My Possibilities. Their son didn't have anything happen until later on in life when they started dealing with their brain injury. And so it can happen at any time. It doesn't have to be somebody that's been dealing with their whole life. But now that I see in Lucy, I don't know if she'll ever need to go to My Possibilities. But the simple fact that they are there, they exist, and they are available to her, and they can help her in the future makes me feel better that I know she has a future.
So the question came in from the 940, can we come and see y'all during Piece-A-Thon? I think we can facilitate that. What's going to happen is the day before Piece-A-Thon, we'll have the website up, like the evening before, and it'll be up all throughout the show itself. If you just go to 105.3 The Fan, it'll be really easy to find the link and everything like that. Is if you donate whatever we think is a fair amount of money,
we'll announce it that day.
And then you can come up and see us that day, or come up and hang out for a future show. That's what we've done in the past, and that's what we'll do again. So if you want to donate to My Possibilities, we can definitely facilitate that. You can come right up that same day.
Just send your receipt to Kevin.
Exactly.
He keeps receipts.
Yeah, we have done that before. But in addition to that, I know some people are like, I would like to help My Possibilities. If I can get some stuff to go with it, that would be great. Well, guess what? Here are some of the things that we're going to have up for auction. It looks like we're going to have another exterior house paint ready to go, or a garage paint ready to go. We've got golf outings with Mike Adams, former Texas Ranger. We've got a golf outing with Derek Holland, obviously former Texas Ranger. We've got the Chef's Table Experience at Nick and Sam's, which is for 6 people, includes wine pairings. That's going to be amazing. There is going to be a KNC Texas Rangers experience where you can go to the game with us, and we will have our very own suite. That is going to be a big item right there. Plus, if you're looking for athlete stuff, we've got, or celebrity stuff, we've got autograph items and cards from Cheech and Chong, Billy Sims, Bob Lilly, Nick Bosa, Corey Seager, Marcus Simeon, Tyler Sagan, Zeke, Dak, Dirk, Luka, and Micah Parsons. It's going to be super fun. By the way, the Bob Lilly one, we have a TCU purple jersey Bob Lilly that specifically is for, it says 105.3 The Fan and Piece-A-Thon. We got him to personalize it at the Dallas Card Show a couple weeks ago. I am super stoked about that.
So in addition to that, Kevin, we usually have guests on throughout the day. Just confirm Flula will be on with us at 9 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday morning. So we'll have Flula. He was the first guest we had on for Piece-A-Thon, including Derek. So like it's kind of awesome. Every year they've been coming back. Charlotte Jones will be on with us that day.
And I'm hearing rumblings of Micah Parsons and Bianca Belair.
Yeah, we have a lot of cool guests.
So-
In addition to all of that, Derek, this is the first time this has happened, and I'm really excited about it, Kevin. The station is embracing it even more. All the hosts are going to be on throughout the day. Usually we like to give them a day off, but they were like, we want to work for an hour at least. And we were like, all right, cool. So all the hosts coming up to be part of it as well. So it is a huge, it's just something we took on as a small thing way back in the day. And now we're seeing a lot more people who are like, I want to be involved in Piece-A-Thon.
I'm going to try to add one more person to this list.
Oh.
Mr. Rob Schneider.
What?
I'm going to reach out to him, see if he'll jump on. I mean, I'll let him know, it's what we're doing and everything, and we'll see if we can get him to jump in here too.
That would be awesome.
That
I'd
would be
really
cool.
enjoy that. Kevin, I think we got Choppy booked for the round table of love in the 4 o'clock hour on that day.
How confident are we that that'll still be going in a week?
I'm 100%.
Okay.
Like, she is too cool for him to give up on that. So maybe it's like she gives up on him.
Sure.
Yeah, I could totally see that. But she seems to like him. So that's a nice thing there.
Or
So-
she just wants to go to the Stars game that night. Look, either way, doesn't matter. Whatever facilitates that to
I
happen.
love all these auction items that you're talking about too, man, because that's the thing that raises the money. We just get to have the fun for the 13 and a half, 14 hours.
Did you say there was a Stars game that night?
There is a Stars game that night. Right
I'll give away
after.
my ticket. I got 2 tickets we can give away. They just got to donate to you guys, and I'll just send them to them.
Okay.
We'll figure that out. We'll set that
get
up,
that all
though.
squared
So 2
away
tickets
too.
to
That'll
that
be
game.
fun.
So from the 214, can we send y'all food from our favorite local pizza place? You definitely can. This ends up being kind of like our Thanksgiving
It's like a potluck.
smorgasbord
Yeah.
as well. That's probably a better use of that.
Smorgasbord.
And so people will get involved. We'll have people who donated come up. We'll have people who bring food come up, all kinds of stuff.